Listen, it's quite simple. Press the free like button if you think that Rocky Maivia is overshadowing Roman Reigns in this feud on the road to WrestleMania 40. Like I said, I knew this was going to happen, but nobody believed me. I tried to warn you, but nobody took me seriously. I was called a Cody Rhodes dick writer. I'm like, bruh, I speak facts and evidence. I told you what Rocky Maivia was doing, it was not going to hurt Cody Rhodes. Now, that's all people are talking about. Rocky Maivia versus Cody Rhodes. Like I said, Rocky, he is making Cody Rhodes look good. And he's making Roman look worse. Like I predicted. Nobody cares about Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Whose fault is that? That's Roman's fault for being a boring guy. Rocky Maivia, he's doing all the legwork. That's my point. Roman is being buried on the road to WrestleMania, not Cody Rhodes. That's all people are talking about. The hell, Cody Rhodes slapped Rocky Maivia, and vice versa. That's all people have been talking about. These two. So how is Cody Rhodes looking bad? Bro, this is the best this product has been in years because of Cody and Roman. I gotta repeat this. This product has been its hottest under Cody Rhodes since coming back to the company. That's facts. You see, all the Rocky Maivia crybabies, I'm like, listen, look who's laughing now. Your boy is elevating Cody Rhodes as we speak. When was the last time you saw somebody bleed on Raw television? When? When was the last time you saw that happen? And the fact that it was Rocky Maivia that did it, Rocky Maivia made Cody Rhodes bleed. When was the last time we've seen Rocky Maivia in this kind of angle where somebody bleeds? That's my point. Who's being buried here and who's being elevated? Roman Reigns is being buried. How come Roman didn't do that? Now, do we get the picture? How come Roman Reigns did make Cody Rhodes bleed last night, but it was Rocky Maivia that did it? So, who's being buried? Who's being elevated as a bigger star now is Cody Rhodes, thanks to Rocky Maivia. Man, listen, every week, my respect for Triple H, it grows every week. And here's why. Because he fooled and he lied to all you NXT black and gold marks. He lied to you. He did not believe in what he was booking. He was booking based on it being trendy for that era, for that time. In terms of, listen, he was never a fan of the New Japan strong style in the fucking 25-minute matches. He was never a fan of it. But he was catering to you indie marks, to you indie smart marks. That's what he was doing. He was never into it. He was trying to book great shows, to push a narrative, to push an agenda against Vince McMahon. He wanted to sway public opinion that he was better than Vince McMahon. So it was more so competition with his father-in-law. That's what happened. Because I'm tired of people saying that now that Triple H is in charge of the main roster, they think that MJF will be booked strong under Triple H. I'm like, okay, where's your proof? Where's your evidence? In fact, I think Max was better off under Vince McMahon because at least Vince McMahon has a history of pushing short men. Like, I hate that this narrative that people think Vince McMahon don't like small guys. Are you stupid? Have you heard of Kurt Angle? Have you heard of Eddie G? Have you heard of Chris Benoit? Have you heard of Daniel Bryan? Have you heard of Kofi Kingston? Have you heard of Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, fucking Bob Backlund? All guys that are not that tall. The list goes on and on. Chris Jericho, Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, guys that are not big guys. He does push small men. How about CM Punk? Where is your proof that Triple H pushes short men on the main roster? I'll wait. Bro, it's going on 2 years since Triple H has been in charge, right? Okay. There was this false narrative that people thought that Triple H was going to favor his black and gold darlings that he was pushing. That's false. In fact, bro, it's the fucking opposite. Those guys and girls are fucking jobbers. It's the opposite. You've been fooled. Hook, line, and sinker. That's why I'm on Team Triple H. I'm back on the bandwagon because he fooled you. He was never a fan of fat ass Keith Lee. He was never a fan of Adam Coleslaw. Never. Dude, they were being pushed to push an agenda to please you indie marks for that niche, small audience. Hence why half those guys are fucking gone. Where is Matt Riddle? That's what I'm saying, bro. Where is Matt Riddle? So, listen, let's talk about Pete Brady, right? Let's talk about Peter Brady, or what's his name? Pete Doom, something like that, and Tyler Bate. Those two guys were stars down in NXT under Triple H. Now, look where they're at. They are a fucking tag team. Nothing more. They would never be pushed as main eventers, but they were down in NXT. Let's talk about Shayna fucking Baszler. That chick is a jobber. Let's be real. Her job is to put over young talent. Let's speak facts. All Triple H did was take the wheel that Vince McMahon was driving already. He is pushing talent that Vince McMahon was already pushing. It's just he's making better storylines. He has better booking. But overall, he's pushing the same talent that Vince McMahon was already pushing. Vince McMahon was a fan of Dom. He was a fan of Rhea Ripley. Hell, he made the Judgment Day. He was already pushing Dane Priest. He was pushing Finn Balor. He was pushing Cody fucking Rhodes. He was pushing KO. He was pushing Sami Zayn. He was pushing Lashley. He was pushing the fucking Street Profits. Do you see a pattern here? He was already pushing Bianca Belair. He was going to push fucking Io Sky. That's my fucking point. He was pushing Asuka. So, where's your proof, right? That Triple H is doing things differently than Vince McMahon. He's already pushing the same talent that he was already pushing. How about Gunther? Right? Last time I checked, Vince McMahon was the one that gave him the IC championship. It was not Triple H. Facts. Let's talk about Ricochet. Last time I checked, Ricochet was a IC champion and he was a US champion under Vince McMahon. So, where's your proof? Where's your evidence that Triple H is doing a different job than Vince McMahon when it comes to pushing certain talent? Like I said, he's already doing what Vince McMahon was already doing. But let's speak facts. He's not pushing anybody from the black and gold brand. You got hoodwinked. Okay? You got worked. Triple H worked you marks. So let's talk about Max. I got marks that are saying Max will be booked great under Triple H because Vince McMahon is gone, bro. Max, bro, you gotta stay where you're at. If Vince was still here, I think Vince would push Max. Why? He has a history of pushing short guys like Max, so that makes sense. Where's your evidence that Triple H pushes small men on a main roster? That's not how this shit works. He don't push short guys, bro. Okay, I got proof. Let's talk about Gunther. Let's talk about him versus Sami Zayn. Why did Triple H pivot from Chad Gable to Sami Zayn? Let me repeat. Why did Triple H pivot from Chad Gable to Sami Zayn for WrestleMania? For Gunther. Huh? Why? I thought Chad Gable was over, right? Oh, right. He's short. He's not believable to beat Gunther. That's the fucking point I'm trying to make to you. He don't like short men. He never did. He was using them to push his own agenda that he was a great booker. That was better than Vince. That's all. He used them. Let's talk about Ciampa. Let's talk about DIY. They were the heart and souls of the black and gold brand. Where are they at? They are a fucking tag team. Imagine. Ciampa was a 2-time champion down in NXT. Fucking Johnny G, world champion down in NXT. Where are they at? Triple H don't believe in them as main eventers. So he put them back in a fucking tag team because that's their only upside. That's their ceiling. That's how he sees them. So why would he put his two most pushed guys on the black and gold brand? Why would he make them a tag team on the main roster? And bro, they will never be pushed as single stars, but why not? If Triple H was a fucking fan of them. Bro, he was never a fan of Johnny G. He was never a fan of Ciampa. He was lying to you. How come we don't see Ciampa challenging Roman Reigns for the world title? How come we don't see Johnny G challenging Seth Rollins for the world title? Ding, ding, ding. Now, do you get it? You got fucking fooled. Stop saying, oh, now Vince is gone, things will get better. For small men, no, it's going the opposite way. For the past 2 years, has Triple H pushed a small man, a short man that's like 5'10", 5'8"? No. I don't count Rey Mysterio. He don't count. Okay? That guy is a fucking peer to Triple H. So that don't count. Rey is a fucking icon, legend. So he don't count. Let's talk about all the upcoming guys that are like 20-some years old, in the fucking 30s, that are short. He don't push them. Where am I lying? Right? So if Adam Coleslaw never left, he would be a mid-carder on Raw and SmackDown under Triple H. That's what I think. He would be where Karrion Kross is at. Now, let's talk about Karrion Kross. Bruh, he was undefeated for 2 years on the Black and Gold brand. I bet you forgot that. Okay, where is he at? He is a jobber. His job is to put people over on SmackDown. He always loses. But I thought Triple H was a fan of him. Like I said, he was using all of you indie marks. He used you for his own personal gain, for his own agenda. That's all. Because, bro, he's pushing the same guys and girls that Vince McMahon was already pushing. Y'all don't get it. So, please, chill the fuck out about MJF. That guy, bro, he better stay on Dynamite because Triple H is going to bury him. Triple H is not a fan of short men on a main roster. I got facts. I got evidence. What about Pete Doom? What is Pete Doom doing? What about fucking Tyler Bate? Right? You know what I'm saying? That is a weird pattern. He put Pete Doom and fucking Tyler Bate in a tag team, just like he did Ciampa and Johnny G. That's weird. That's a weird trend. So, my point stands. Triple H is a fucking liar, and I love it. He fooled all of you indie smarks who thought he was going to bring the black and gold style to the main roster. Bruh, it's the opposite. It's the total opposite. I don't see any black and gold vibes on the main roster under Triple H so far. I don't see it. That's why I respect Triple H. He's a fucking liar. He fooled you all. He was never going to bring that style to the fucking main roster. He was never going to push all the same guys he was pushing on the black and gold brand on Raw and SmackDown. What about Bronson Reed? That guy is a mid-card, I would say jobber, kinda, because he does lose matches. So, what are we talking about here? Triple H, he don't push small men on the main roster. There's no evidence. Dude, I can't wait for Carmelo Hayes to be called up to the main roster. I guarantee you this, Trick Williams will be a bigger star on the main roster. I guarantee it. Like I said, he don't like small men. He don't like short guys that are like, what, 5'8", 5'9"? He don't like those guys. Yeah, he don't care about NXT. Okay, he's a liar, right? I remember he said that he looked at NXT as the minor league. He looked at it as fucking developmental. Bro, that shit is on YouTube. He said it. He said it in a fucking interview. He said that his black and gold NXT was nothing more than a fucking developmental system. That's what he said. So of course, he don't care about pushing small, short men that are fucking indie darlings. He don't care. He did not care. But on the main roster, hell yeah, bitch, you better care. Because the audience is not going to take Johnny G seriously against Roman Reigns. Okay? That's my point. Nobody is going to take Adam Coleslaw seriously against Seth Rollins. Nobody is going to take Adam Coleslaw seriously against Roman Reigns. That's how Triple H is booking the shows. That's why he ain't booking small men. He ain't booking short guys. This ain't the black and gold brand. This is the big leagues. This is Raw, SmackDown. This is millions of viewers. So he can't book based on, oh, the fucking fans love short men. No, they do not. The main roster audience, they don't take guys like Johnny G seriously. This ain't the black and gold brand, bitch. This is the big leagues. Listen, I knew this was going to happen. I knew Triple H was going to wake up and realize, bro, I can't push all these small men that I was pushing on the black and gold brand on fucking Raw and SmackDown. I can't do it. Because that's going to drive away viewers. So what he is saying is the black and gold style does not draw viewers. That's why he's not doing that type of style on Raw and SmackDown. So you indie marks, you was praising Triple H for no reason. He fooled you. He was never a fan of the fucking strong style from that kind of wrestling. He was never a fan of it. He was using you to push his own agenda. And I love every minute of it. Now, let's talk about Gunther. He was not a part of the black and gold brand. Let me be clear. He was not a part of the black and gold brand. He is from the UK. Okay, he is from NXT UK. Shawn Michaels was in charge of that show. So no, Gunther, he was not a part of the black and gold brand. He was a part of NXT UK. Huge difference. Now, let's talk about Imperium. Dude, their tag team are jobbers, right? I don't get it. When Imperium, that tag team, when they were in NXT, they were two-time tag team champions. But how come on the main roster, they are jobbers? That's weird. That's wild, right? That's my point that I'm trying to make in this video to get it through your fucking skull. He don't care about any of his old school guys from NXT. He don't care. He books based on who's going to draw me some money. He don't care about work rate. That's what I've noticed. He is not booking work rate guys anymore. He's booking characters. He's booking gimmicks. That's my fucking point. He don't care about your work rate. So yes, I can honestly say Triple H fooled all of you marks. He was never on your side. This guy was trained by Vince McMahon. He learned everything under Vince McMahon. Like I said, Triple H was never a fan of short men. Even back in his prime. Bro, he did not like Rob Van Dam. He did not like Kurt Angle. He did not like fucking Eddie G. He did not like fucking Taz, right? He did not like short men. He felt like they should not be booked strong. So that shit has not changed on the fucking main roster. All right, for example, AJ Styles. He is safe. You know why? Because the man is a fucking legend. He has nothing left to gain or to prove. Rey Mysterio is a fucking legend icon. He has nothing left to prove. Those guys are his peers. Here's what I mean about peers. Ray and AJ, they were wrestling during Triple H's prime years. So Triple H has the utmost respect for those guys. Because Triple H wrestled during those two guys' prime years, so he would never disrespect those guys' booking. Those guys are his peers as legends, as icons. That's my point. But Chad Gable, he's a fucking jobber. Bro, his job is to have good matches. That's it. So I give facts and evidence before every video. If Chad Gable is being pushed or is a favorite of Vince McMahon or a fucking Triple H or something, how come Triple H did not book him against Gunther for this shit's WrestleMania for the IC Championship? That's my point, you fucking numbskulls, right? Sami Zayn, KO, Dane Priest, Balor. Those guys were being pushed under Vince McMahon. The only thing H is doing is just picking up where Vince McMahon left off with those guys that I just mentioned. That's my point. I'm done.